My name is Breanna Izzo. I'm a sophomore. I'm an English major with a French minor, and I play softball at Army West Point. Last summer, I went on an AIAD, which is like an academic internship for development, over in the Netherlands, where I worked with NATO and went and visited the International Criminal Court just to get experience working with other officers of foreign countries and how to build relations working in different environments, just like surrounding the idea of how NATO works as a military officer and civilians. The idea of NATO was very interesting to me. That's what stood out when I was picking which type of IAD I wanted to do, because in the future I'm hoping to go into the JAG Corps, which is Judge Advocate General, which is lawyer in the military. And I felt the idea of doing it on a broader scale where it's international affairs would be very impactful when it comes to seeing what else the military offers me besides from that. Every day was a little bit different depending on what day of the week it was. During the weekdays, we normally would wake up a little bit earlier to go out and do things, whether it was going to NATO course or to see the ICC or the US Embassy. And we would go through a full day and have lunch, take a little break, and then go experience, maybe go see a museum or something to learn more about the culture there. And then we'd come back and have dinner, and each night we'd try a different culture's food. One night we had Afghani food, and another night we had Taiwanese food. So I felt it was a really good experience being able to see the different cultures in one environment, especially not being in the United States. I would say the most rewarding thing that I did over there was attending the US Embassy and speaking with high-ranking officers from multiple branches of the military on how they interconnect with CENTCOM and the rest of the other countries and embassies surrounding them, and how they relay back to the United States and are used to become civilian and military personnel to represent the US and other countries. The biggest thing that the officers mentioned when we were talking to them was how important it is to be open and being social to others, especially making connections while you're here at the academy and once you're in the big army, because those relationships you make with other officers, they could be the next 3-star general that's going to be leading your unit. And I thought that idea of everyone is going to play some sort of role, whether it's small or large, and especially it impacts when you're working overseas in other countries to represent the US. I felt it was a great opportunity to learn and see how important it is to make relationships with others and how impactful it is to have connections, whether it's in the military or with civilians, just because they're able to stay with you for so much longer and you're going to create connections that last a lifetime.